Yeah, we should start the show.
Yes.
All right, let's see. I didn't have anything good for. I don't want to do like spoiler game or Stranger Things for cold open because everyone would
Yeah,
just.
no, let's just do a shorty like,
Um,
hey, the new year is upon us. We love you. I'm getting married. Well, I'm getting married could be next week, right?
you're getting married next week, Steven. Wow, let's talk about that on this show. Hello, welcome to We Have Issues. I'm Anthony.
And I am Stevie Wildcard.
And every week, my best friend Stevie Wildcard and I get together and we do our best to overcome the various issues and obstacles and nonsense that life throws our way in order to get something done. Most recently, we've been working on a supernatural superhero culty comedy comic called Deathless. We're working on issue 4. Steven, how'd you do this week?
I got I didn't get 2, but I got page 17 done, so I am working on page 18 of issue 4, which is pretty awesome.
I will say, dude, page 17 is probably my favorite thing like that I've seen in any of the books. Oh, probably. It's so cool. It's like it's the closest I've been like, oh my God, that's like exactly what I was hoping this thing would look like. This is so cool. I will say, Steven, I had a terrible situation happen to me this week, which means I did nothing. You want to know why, Steven? I lost my stylus somehow.
Oh
I
my
swear
god.
you ever just lose something? I usually don't. I usually know, like, I put stuff in the same spot usually. I'm like, oh, it should be right here. It's, oh, I put it right on the table, right where but I don't know what happened. I don't know where it went. I assume it's a ghost. I don't know what it is. I just like,
Dude, my daughters, when I first bought them, granted, they were younger. They
yeah,
were much younger. But when I first bought them their iPad minis, I bought them each an Apple II pencil, which they were like 125 a
yeah,
piece. Um, dude, they lost them, and I have no idea where they lost them. Like
yeah.
I have even done like crazy cleanings where I've done like,
Dude,
let's pull up the couch, let's
yep,
dump the
yep.
couch.
You
Like
check the
I've done
fridge six
stuff like
times,
that,
like those
and they're
things.
just
Yeah,
gone.
it
They've been gone.
they're magic. I don't know. I don't know where it is. I assume it'll show up at some point, or it's like a Brave Little Toaster, the Toy Story situation in which it just stood up on its own and was like, "You deserve better," and just left me. I'm like, I do. I haven't gotten
I
a new.
was on my last leg,
I
father.
literally haven't purchased a new stylus in like 11 years. Like I've had this thing for
That's
like,
funny you say that because like when I first bought my Apple Pencil, I saw that you could buy nibs to like replace it.
yeah,
And so I did buy them at one point,
yeah.
but then I learned I basically never had to replace them. I don't really, maybe I should just to see what happens.
Yeah.
But like,
So my bamboo pen like would eventually kind of get a little low. So what's funny is like a week or so ago, I bought new nibs and I was like, yeah,
uh-huh.
I'm gonna treat myself with some new nibs. And my pen must have been like, I like my nib. I like myself the way I am, and just like
We're
left.
running away from this chaotic life, Nib.
Yeah,
We
I'm like,
got
okay, I'm
this.
sorry. But anyway, I got nothing done this week. I
That's
feel
fine.
terrible, but I also
I still got like 5 pages or so left.
so
So I mean, you're good. You're good.
I did
You're good until we're on the last page. Then
Yeah, I ordered another one, and then it's coming tomorrow, so I'll start coloring again like hardcore soon. Dude, it's been a crazy time.
Christmas
Obviously,
is busy. Yeah.
yeah, Christmas is super busy, and then of course like I still have work, and we're still like we're doing wedding stuff. It's like it's coming. Like we're about to get married. It's crazy. I'm excited. I don't want. I know it's like we'll talk about the wedding next week. This week, I just wanted since the last episode of the year, I figure we'll take some questions from the colony. Anyone out there who
Ooh,
wants to ask us
perfect.
questions, we'll take some questions, and then we'll just talk about like New Year's resolutions, and we'll get out of here. Right?
That
All right.
sounds
So,
good.
so let's see. Would you hit us with a sweet questions from the colony song?
You gather round the campfire for the last time of the year. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Gonna ask some questions to your friends that you hold so dear. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, 'cause it's questions from the colony with Steven and the best dude Anthony, and they're gonna answer your motherfucking questions. There you go.
Perfect, Steven.
Same as it is every time.
Every single time. All right. So every once in a while, we use this show as an opportunity to let people ask us questions. They ask us whatever they want, any questions at all. We do enjoy questions about monsters and cryptids and comics and oh my, but anything goes. We have a few questions today, Stephen. I'm gonna hit you with this one right off the bat. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Yes, I have, Jack. And he is actually a lousy dancer. He stepped on my toes 2 or 3 times.
The devil. He has those hooves. He's great at the fiddle, but not as good as a child.
His hips don't lie. He can shake them, but he cannot. He has zero ankle control.
he's I love that he's like the master of lies, but his hips all
It's,
truth, baby.
they're
Speaking of
all
that,
truth.
before we go to the next question, I just
Some
want
say his hips are divine. Anyways, continue.
Steven, in Labyrinth and in many things like Dungeons and Dragons, different various riddles, right? There are the two people, like the two doors, right? And they're like, one of us tells the truth and one of us always lies. And it's like, okay, well, did you tell the truth about that or not? Doesn't that give it away? Doesn't that give it away, Steven?
Immediately?
Doesn't that give it away? Because what do you mean? You said one of us tells the truth, one of us always lies. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. If it sounds true at all, I'm just going to listen to you because either you're like what do you mean? Or did you lie about one of you always lying? Maybe both of you lie though. Oh my God, Steven, there is no actual answer to this because they could.
Can't you just ask one of them like a factual question? Like, couldn't you just be like,
Well, okay,
what is 40 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
and
And
they'll
then
say,
like,
"I don't know," is the problem, or one will
oh,
just be. But if they do know, maybe they'll be like, "Oh, 57," and you'll be like, "I need my phone," and you're there like,
actually, I'm from America, so I don't know that answer. But let
yeah,
me check
exactly.
real quick.
Yeah,
I got no service here. Okay,
they're
that
like, "There's
question
no
was useless.
service in the labyrinth. You need to talk to David Bowie." Anyway, it's really interesting because they could always just lie. They could just lie about that. Anyway, we have a question from Megan Douglas who has hit us with some animal facts in the past.
Ooh.
We have learned many things from Megan Douglas, but this time she asks, have you ever answered the age-old question of how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Stephen? I don't think we have answered that, but maybe. I don't know. What do you think? What's the
It
actual
depends on the. I think that is it's a woodchuck to woodchuck basis, right? Like
answer?
the greedy woodchuck would chuck wood until he couldn't chuck any more wood. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
But the community loving woodchuck would chuck as enough. The community loving woodchuck would chuck as much wood as he needs to satiate oneself, but then he
Okay.
would share the chucked wood or the unchucked wood with other woodchucks in the area for them to chuck.
I appreciate that. So it depends on whether or not your woodchuck is a little democratic, a little socialist, a little.
Yeah,
It depends on what
depends on
they're voting
where
in.
he lands on that little
On
grid of like
yeah, that weird
chaotic
continuum of
good versus
yeah. There you go. Where is it in the party? Our next question comes from Sam V. Hi Sam, thank you so much for watching the show at all. It's amazing. Like Sam's been watching like almost every episode lately.
That's amazing.
It's very cool when people do that. It always makes me very happy. And and also thank you to anyone who's made it this far in the episode or any episode. We really do.
Thank you if you watch like 10 episodes a year. Honestly, we're
Yeah,
just thankful for you.
yeah, we know it's weird. It's hard to get people to watch, especially since some of our episodes are like 50 minutes long, and it's like I could be watching Stranger Things or something that makes me angry, and I'm just like, ah, okay. So but Sam V asks, anything you say? Actually, I'm sorry, let me do like my best Sam V impression. Anything you say? I don't know why she sounds like that. I just imagine, like every time I see her face, that's what she. No, but she says, if Medusa and a party clown had a child, would the child have a balloon animal snake hair and a normal nose, or a Medusa snake hair and big red nose?
I like the balloon snake hair. I mean that's the thing you gotta do.
I
Granted,
love that too.
but here's the only problem with that logic is the balloon animals are not part of his like DNA. It's just something he can physically do. However, comma,
I don't know.
I think it's just cool. So like
I will say I also
think
like
it
the
has to
idea.
be
I also like the
balloon
idea of like
snakes.
the clown Dusa like turning, and when you look at it, you turn into like pie filling. You know what I mean? Like, like,
Just
and it just looks like you're covered in pie goo. You know, like
mm.
amazing. I want to read this. Write it, Sam. But I agree with you, Stephen. That has to be snake hair.
I think just for cool points alone, the
cool
snakes
point
have to
for
be
sure.
balloon snakes. Yeah, you can give
100%.
the red nose and the balloon snakes, honestly.
Yeah.
But
Our next question comes from our good friend Daily Downing. She says, "Oh goody,
daily,
okay, let's discuss Lampire and how he'd really be the next great comic superhero." Okay, so I posted a thing on X/Twitter where I was like, I can't like instead of thinking of this book that I want to write, I'm thinking of the story of Lampire, and I don't know why. I was just like at work, just thinking about like I don't know what that would be. Like I just said Lampire to myself, so I was just like, yeah, Lampire instead of vampire. What would it be? What is it, a
So
vampire
like a
that glows, or
lamb
is it a lamp? No, lamp.
or a lamp. Got you.
Lampire is pretty
That's
good,
like the
Steven.
prey, the prey animal
Yeah,
is
yeah,
now the predator. I
yeah.
also was for a second thinking you were referencing lampreys, which are like those like
No, that's
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I was like, well, a lamprey is kind of a vampire already. So like, is it just like big ass lampires basically? But no,
I
I get you like a lamp
like an
pyre.
actual lamp that like maybe like when you turn on the light, it like siphons your energy. Maybe when
Mm.
you
The
know
light itself just takes
just
light
take
from other
from you.
things.
Yeah, but I don't I feel like you could make any villain into a superhero. Like any character could become a hero or villain. You could make it
Hmm.
work one way or another. But I do like I would love to see Vampire as a villain more than a hero. Just because.
Absolutely.
I mean, it
I
would
feel
be
like
funny to watch him as a hero, but like
I feel like every anime ever has done horrible villain who killed thousands of people becomes hero's sidekick best
right.
friend. Like that's like one of the most common tropes in anime and manga, if you will. So yeah, that can definitely be done.
Steven,
Totally be a
I
hero.
just speaking of like stealing energy from things, I know this is like a small tangent. I don't know why. Like who does tangents? That's crazy. It's not our thing. It's not what we do at all here. We're always right on the rails. But Steven, I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, Ouija boards, and we've talked about Ouija boards before and how weird they are, and like there are a lot of cool things you can like fun ideas to be had with Ouija boards, right? But like, what if what if instead of talking to like a demon or something, right? What if every time someone uses the Ouija board, it transfers one soul to the Ouija board? And so
Like
like there's like
temporarily.
there's an exchange. So like if you play Ouija board with me, we're talking to the last person who had their soul sucked into a Ouija board. So like one of us is about to trade places, like get Jumanji'd with the Ouija,
Oh man.
right? But we don't know it. So like, so like I come to and suddenly I'm like, I hate vampires. I don't want to write. I'm gonna go like make baloney or whatever. I don't
Like
know. I don't
Ouija
know.
boards are responsible for like every 45-year-old's midlife crisis because they've
Yes.
all touched a
Yeah, they're
Ouija
like,
board
oh,
and
wait,
like lost their personality.
right? I just think it's so. But then, like, what happens is someone else plays, and they're like, "What's your name?" And it's like, "Freaking Anthony, let me out of here!" It's like, tell me about you, so I know if I want that body or not. Like, do I? I don't want to
Hey,
say.
let me ask you some questions.
Yeah.
Is there a question mark on the Ouija board, or should we add one so that way they can end?
Why don't the ghost? Why don't the ghost ever ask how I'm feeling? Okay.
I just want an ASL from a ghost. I think that
Yeah,
would be so
just one.
wonderful.
Just one. Just
This
basically
ghost
get to know
definitely
me
was
a
in here
little.
since the 90s. I mean, late 90s. This guy had
There's no evidence that the ghosts don't catfish us constantly. We don't know. Like, who are
true.
you, Jeremiah? I've always felt like a Jeremiah. Like, get out of here. This isn't cool. When did you die? Well, it was technically 2011, but I'm gonna say it was 1847 because no one believes in ghosts from the 2000s.
Yeah, every ghost is from obviously the colonial period. We know this. Victorian or colonial, you pick.
You big.
There's no cavemen ghosts.
100%. Oh my God, Stevie,
There's no
like
Sir Arthur.
the idea of like cave, like that all the ghosts exist in the same time at the same place, like like in the same realm where it's just like caveman ghosts, like night ghosts, like you're saying, and then just modern day ghosts, just like oh man, what do I do?
This sucks. Well, could you imagine too? Because like cavemen were simpler, so man, they would probably be the most aggressive, scared ghost. They're probably terrified of what's happening. Like, what is happening to me? Like,
I love that. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I did mean it. I'm not sorry. So we have another question. We have a question from our good friend Jess Lee. She says, "How many repeat questions have you gotten, and what are they?" A lot of people ask, like, "How do we get into comics?" And a lot of people ask, like, "How
mm,
did we like become friends?" And then people ask, like,
well, like, what's your favorite comic,
"What's
or
your
like what?
favorite comic?" And like, where do you, yeah, like, who are your big comic inspirations? Like, people ask
Mm,
that a lot. Alternate question: You can make any piece of art in the world you'd like. Money is no object. Time is no object. But you're entirely made of cheese. Now, here's the thing. Then she says, "What piece of art are you making?" So if I'm made of cheese, does that mean I'm still dexterous? Because I feel like you meant the art is made of cheese, but if you didn't and I'm wrong, and you just mean I'm made of cheese, but I can make whatever I want, then I like does it matter? I mean, are there certain art pieces I can't make because I'm cheese?
yeah, I mean, like,
Like,
I imagine like working like with statues would be like sculpting would be really tough.
Can I do I mold? Am I soft?
I can
Am
see
I
you
a
make
hard cheese?
I can see you as a cheese man being able to make something with clay, but
Right.
I cannot see you as a cheese man having the strength to chisel
The
marble,
chisel
for
marble.
example.
Right. Okay, that's fair. Well, okay, but then again, like art as well. Like you, well, if I can make anything, I could be like a cheese. Like I could be a film director, right? I can make movies. I could be a writer of comic books, right? As a cheese man, right? I don't
Say
like,
cheese. I mean, I think instead of saying action, you would have to say cheese
say
every time,
cheese
right?
every
Like
single time. But I
every
don't
single
like yeah.
time. It
I
never
think
gets old.
I feel like if I were made of cheese, my life wouldn't change much, except for I'd have the Pizza the Hut like temptation of constantly devouring my own body. But then again, I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I'm just like
Question: if you're a male
yes,
made of cheese, which I'm
gotcha.
assuming the
I
basis of the
understand
cheese,
what's
I'm
happening
just
here.
assuming
I
like
see where we're
mozzarella
going.
or something. Would your extremity down below
Right,
turn
right.
into like Parmesan, like a hard cheese, like when it's
Steven, I think it becomes a mozzarella stick.
well, just because of mozzarella stick. So it's like it's not full. It's older. It doesn't get as
It's
firm as it used
older.
to. So like it does. It's a mozzarella. It's pretty firm, but
It's
like
firm.
it's no Parmesan Reggiano. But
Oh,
like
oh my God. Okay, so yeah, we get this rock hard block of cheese. Anyway, that's our answer for that one. Okay, wait, Steven. Alternatively, if you could make art of anything, but it's made of cheese, what would your art
made
be?
of cheese.
Yeah. The art itself is cheese, not the artist.
I feel like painting. A painting would be really cool
Ooh,
because you
a
can give it
painted
like
tiger.
different textures and smears and scents.
Would you do it?
You know,
Okay, I mean, I imagine you do it with like the like a palette of various, not various cheese, maybe various cheeses for colors, but like you'd use melted cheese, and then you'd also kind of like carve the cheese. You'd have various textures, but you could also
use like your body warmth to like
that's
mold
what I was
the
saying. You could flambe, like you can kind of
yeah.
like you take a lighter and like toast it up and make
Like you
various.
could use soft cheeses like like blue and things like that to smear and create
Ooh,
like
okay.
light
What
textures
would
on
you
the canvas.
what would you make? What would you paint?
Cheeses. No, I'm just kidding.
That's
I
the
mean, it's
answer.
any pun with cheese in
Yeah.
it.
So our next question comes from our friend Richard Holiday. Hi Richard, thank you for the questions. If you could celebrate New Year's with any celebrity, public figure, marketing mascot, or supervillain, who would it be and where would you take them, Steven?
I would celebrate Chris whatever with
New Year's.
Venom
Okay. You
with
get some of
hopes
that
to
sweet,
take the
sweet symbiote.
symbiote. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
take a piece of that symbiote.
Yeah,
Like
so
that's
well,
what
all you need is a piece, right?
I just need a piece. Break me
Just
off a
one.
piece of that Venom bar.
That's Steven, it's the best. I know it's corrupting. It could kill you over
I
time.
might become a bad guy. I
Might
might
become
dance weird and like stunt on my ex-girlfriend in front of people, but like
no, that's a really good one. Huh. I like that he mentioned marketing mascot or supervillain. Steven, let me ask you, is Count Chocula a vampire or is he just a creep who's like the reason Chocoholic is a thing?
yeah, I think they just really came up with a good pun for a cereal and they were just like I don't really know the basis of his lore, but he's Count Chocula,
He's
but for
Count I
me
think I might take him up on just existing. I want to hang out with Count Chocolate.
I,
Chocula for a
I
while.
imagine Count Chocula was just some guy named Greg in like the late 16th century, 17 whenever the cacao bean was discovered by
Yeah.
European settlers. And they finally got it and they learned how to process it. Um, and I imagine like someone's like, "Oh, this guy, like, he's a chocoholic," and he's like, "Yeah, I am." And then, like he just like really went into the
He's like,
bit.
I'm
He's like,
so
"I'm
addicted
like
that he
Vlad the
owns
Impaler of chocolate."
chocolate.
Like I like put the cacao shell on pikes. I'm like the craziest guy for chocolate. And I was like, this
Oh,
guy took it way too far.
way
He's
too
like
far.
not cool at all.
So
He's
I
very
don't know.
eccentric, always has been. Like
If okay, any celebrity, public figure, mascot, supervillain. I mean, supervillain. I would love to hang out with some supervillains. Really. I feel like I get to know him a little and probably have a soft spot in my heart for him. I'd be like, maybe you can have some resolutions where you don't murder people, you know, or mostly be
and they're
like,
just like, no, I
no,
gotta kill.
gotta kill him.
Like
Okay, all right. Our final question comes from Lee Griffiths, who is the Rat King, by the way. It's a question that I don't really understand, but it says a straightforward. Have you ever watched Solo Leveling anime? Have you, Steven? I don't know what that
I
is.
have not. Brandon is actually very much into it. And he says
Oh,
it's
cool.
really good, but I have heard good things from my brother about it. Um, I just haven't really had time to check it out yet. But like I think I really wish I knew more about it, but I know it has something to do with like dungeons and like there is
Okay.
something to do. There is some sort of aspect of like an RPG in the show itself, but it's like I don't know. My brother says it's awesome though, and I think there was
Nice.
like a shocking moment at the end of the first season or something like that.
Spoiler
Something
alert.
crazy, something
Shocked. Oh, no, that's
as
cool.
like every show, but
Yeah. So those are
something
our
with his
questions this
mom.
week. If you have questions for us, make sure you can ask them below. You can ask them on X/Twitter. You can ask them in email at wehaveissuespod@gmail.com, and we will eventually answer them on the show, probably on the next episode.
Probably.
Speaking of which, Steven, speaking of what's coming next, this is our last episode of the year. So before we get out of here, let's just talk a little bit about what we hope to achieve next year, right? Like I want to know, like what are we actually trying to do here?
So I know it was partly our resolution last year, but we did get roughly two projects done this year. But for the comic side of things, want Deathless to be fully resolved by
Right.
this year,
Heck yeah.
this coming year, hopefully mid-year, and just be done with Deathless and be able to print out graphic novels of it and complete the story finally of Deathless and close that chapter of
Hmm.
our comic book creating lives. For myself, definitely want to start eating better. I know everyone says that, but like I'm getting older and it's
Yeah.
just I can feel like the days where I eat right and the days where I don't, and my body
Yeah.
shows me the differences in that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think I just want to improve like our house in terms of what we're all consuming in it. So those are
Yeah.
my New Year's resolutions.
Nice. I mean, that makes sense. It's a good, reasonable, and achievable thing that
Mm.
I know, you can definitely do, and we can definitely do as far as the Deathless is concerned.
Yes, we're so close. We're already close with four, so
Yeah,
this is
I mean, we
crazy.
only have two issues left, and we're almost done with one of them. So it's like
Yep,
we should definitely be able to finish Death. If we don't, we have failed as people.
as
Uh,
everything to send it.
so, so for next year, I mean, I already finished the writing of Deathless. I will do everything I can to help you and push forward with like the coloring and launching the Kickstarters and doing all of that. I also have this book that I've outlined now, and I'm like ready to start writing. I'm very
That's
excited for
awesome.
that. I'm really really excited to get into that. So I'm going to finish that book probably by like mid-year, and then I'll like launch, I'll put that out into the world, or like I might try to submit it to the agent that my wonderful wife has, but
That would be cool.
we'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. I've never really thought about doing anything like that, but I was like, how else am I gonna get my stuff made into movies? Because that's what I want. I want to like
Yeah.
write a book. I want more people to read it, and that's because that's the thing, dude. Like. Like I wrote table scraps, and like obviously, like I want people to read Deathless. I want people to read Play It Again. I want people to read all the stuff we do, but it's just so hard to get it in front of anyone or to get anyone to give it attention. Like I'm thankful I get these like cool reviews from people, and like some of whom I've never met, I've never talked to, and I'm just like, oh, you actually like this weird thing I made. I wish there were more of you. And like, and I know there are more of you. I just don't know how to find them.
Yeah.
So that's part of it. I want so like I'm gonna write this book. I'm gonna try my best to be better at getting things out into the world, and part of that is being on social media a little bit more, which I have kind of taken a step back from because I've just been busy, and also
It's also just literally always a mess ever since
it's a
like
mess.
2016, I would say. But
No, it's like social media has been a mess, and like I used to experiment on it and try to grow a little bit, and it was working over time. Now people have discovered the very easy formula of just like enraging people, posting polarizing takes, and then you blow up, and it's so great. I got attention by making people's lives a little worse. And like I don't
Mhm.
want to do that. I'm never going to be one of those people. Like my resolution, just like it is every day and every year, is I'm going to keep trying to be the best person I can, even though I'm going to fail sometimes. But like I'm going to be I'm a good freaking person, Steven. I'm going to keep trying. But I'm going to get married to, the love of my life. I'm going to try to be, the best friend to you I can be, and we're going to work together, do these cool things. Hopefully we get more people to watch our show. But
Mhm.
yeah, we're gonna finish Deathless. I'm gonna publish this new book. I would like to start getting the gears moving on like making a movie. Like that's I feel like we're at the age where I'm like like soon I'm not gonna be able to like be in it, which I'm already like I don't know if I should be in it. So I'd like to do that, but we'll see how this all goes. Let us know what you're gonna do this year. Hopefully it involves watching our show a little. So
Just a
another thing.
little, just
Another
a
thing,
touch.
Steve. another fun like resolution is I'm so excited for how big of a role D&D has played in my life recently, Stephen. Like I like I was like you guys play with us and like Carly loves it and like Atlas is excited to play with the kids and I was just like I love this so much. So I'm just like that's another like fun resolution is like I want to be a better dungeon master and also like get people together and get them excited because that's just another like avenue for storytelling for me and it's fun but it also feels like playing pretend with my friends which is something that
Yeah,
I feel
we're
like
just
benefits
storytelling
all of us.
together.
Yeah, I really feel like it benefits all of us because like I mean I remember when I was a kid and like I would like Atlas does it now where it's like I'd be by myself and I'm just like kind of talking to myself and be like and I'm just kind of like pretending and like making up stuff and but I'm like oh if you do that with other people and like you're all in this weird shared fiction it's kind of like real life but fun because I
Yeah,
like what
it's
else
like we're all in this world we've created.
yeah, well, because
We
like,
call
what is
it Better
society
World.
if not like a shared fiction, But like, some
Yeah,
people like to argue about what's actually happening. It's a waste of time. Let's instead of
it's
shadow
an
boxing and like
absolute.
arguing about things over there, let's create our own cave of adventure and be a party and have fun. And I freaking love it. And I'm glad that anyone joins us and be like I'm glad that anyone chooses to be a part of this party that we have, this colony that we're building. And I'm thankful for them. So if you watched this episode, freaking thank you. If you watched any episode this year, thank you so much, and we really appreciate you. What do you want to
We
say to
do.
people before we go, dude?
I love you guys. Hope the new year is kind to you. Hope the holidays have been kind to you. I look forward to seeing you all next year.
Absolutely. We love you so much and we're so thankful for you. And we will be launching our Kickstarter for Deathless issue 4 in March.
Yep.
So be prepared for that. If you're excited to see what that book looks like or what the previous books look like, if you haven't read Deathless, you can check it out on our website. We have issuespodcast.com. You can buy issues there and we'll ship them directly to you. If you'd like them signed, we can do that. If not, then we'll stay away from them because you don't need our signatures. But anyway, hopefully you read the books and you like them and you're excited for issue 4 because I know we are, and we're going to finish this dang book this year, right, Steven?
Absolutely, sir. We're gonna have all 5 issues done.
Heck freaking yes. But until next time, I'm Anthony,
I'm Stevie Wildcard.
and this has been We Have Issues. We'll see you next week.
Um, what to boom? I did Stranger Things last week, so I can't do Stranger Things again. Oh, I can do Stranger Things again. I just gotta change it up.
Okay.
Boom 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 boom. You got it. You get it.
It was Kate Boomsh.
Kate Boom.
Kate Boomsh. All right, dude. I love you.
I love you too, dude.
I'm excited to see you. I got your text. I have to, or your message.
Yeah, Saturday. Just if you're like I said, it's like 25 minutes to get there, and our reservation's at 6. So
Okay. Are you guys gonna be home all day, or you do have like plans before then?
yeah,
Or?
I should be home all day.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. I'll come
We'll
by.
head over whenever, just no later than 5:20.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll come over. Maybe I'll bring my new guitar so we can play because I have.
Nice.
Did I show you?
No,
this?
you got a guitar?
Carly got me a new guitar for Christmas.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Dude, it's so nice. It's a Cort, which I've never heard of, but like
It looks like really awesome.
dude, it's such a nice guitar. We went to a music shop with Atlas and I just like picked up a couple guitars and I played that when I was like I almost bought it for myself in the moment. I was like I can't do this. Christmas is in a few months or whatever. I was like, I'm not gonna buy myself a guitar. That's crazy. She told me, she's like, I bought it as soon as we got home. I ordered it as soon as we got home.
Just
For
sent
Christmas.
it right.
I was
That's
like,
awesome.
that's the way to Christmas. Jeez.
That's so awesome.
Ugh.
Tina got me a 3D printer. I just got to set it up.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, maybe for maybe we can test run the Kickstarter. Maybe do some barreled prints or something through it.
Barreled, even like
Pay
dice,
someone, just
even-
pay someone to do a 3D render of barreled for us because we're not really.
I bet we could find a way. Oh man. All right. Well, I'll do
I'm sure we
some
can go on
research.
Fiverr though. I'm saying even we can probably pay
no, for
someone,
sure.
you know,
That's
and
a
have
good
someone
point.
just design something simple
Yeah.
for us.
That's a good point. Dude, yeah, okay, cool. Well, you can show me that. Have you been able to print anything yet?
I haven't set it up yet because
Oh, okay.
the house is still in Christmas
Oh,
chaos mode.
same. Yeah, yeah, same. No, I know. It's
But
like the
I
end of
want to clean the man cave, and I don't know how big it's going to be, but I want to set it up in between my two computers. So then, yeah, that'd be sweet. And then like, especially if we can print barrels and then just hand paint them ourselves or something, and
Oh,
then
that'd be
put them as a
so
Kickstarter.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so cool. There's so many cool things that you can do with that, dude.
Yes, there
So
is.
that's why I should I actually got Carly a dice tower from it's
Oh,
a
that's awesome.
3D printed and it's like a big snail with like a city on its back and stuff.
Oh,
So
that's so
really
cool.
it's really cool. She got me though, dude, she got me a dice tower that I will bring next time we play D&D or you'll see it if it's here. It's the coolest freaking thing. It's a castle with a dragon wrapped around it, and it lights up like it has a remote where you
Oh
can
my
change the
gosh.
color. It's so cool.
That's
Anyway,
so epic.
all right, dude. Tell Tina I
I love
say
you,
hi.
dude. I
I love
will.
you. All right,
Tell
I'll see you
Carly the
soon.
same. All
All
right,
right.
bye.